Stephen, I guess the first question to ask is, how was that just 1-0 tonight?
I know, to be honest, we dominated the game for long spells. That's the ruthless nature you're trying to get into the players. I'm saying to James, that's the kind of game where if you're sharp enough around the box, you're going to add to your goal tally. Don't let games like that slip by when you have opportunities and you don't score. So, frustrating night from that point of view, but pleasing that we were so dominant. And at times it looks as if it became a bit easy for some players. You take too many touches and you slow the game down. You're almost trying to drive the intensity as much as you possibly can. So, pleasing that we've won back-to-back games. We had a little sticky spell a couple of months back. So it's nice to just, for them to get a clean sheet first and foremost, win the game, and it means we're now looking up at the table. But as you say, you want near perfection. And I just think we could have been more ruthless, just maybe better decisions in the final third, and we should have had more goals.
And I guess in many ways it was almost luck as well that was riding on it, and the fact that hitting the crossbar maybe 3 or 4 times tonight, so maybe that ruthlessness was just maybe marred by the luck in a sense.
Well, that's, you have to deal with these things. When that game is like that and you're having opportunities and you're not taking them, as a coach you always have at the back of your mind, they might get an opportunity, and they did. They had that one opportunity. So you can talk about luck, you talk about hard work, but it's just that ruthless nature at the other end, making sure you keep the door shut. So Peter had a big save to make. He had a very good game last week. He had a good game tonight again, with that one save that he made. So yes, there was a little bit of luck went against us, but the good thing is we didn't give up many opportunities. PJ didn't have an awful lot to do. So defensively, nice to get a clean sheet. As you say, maybe the luck will change somewhere along the line, but 3 points is good.
Yeah, and you mentioned that back-to-back victories as well. That performance in particular, it looked extremely cohesive at points. So you must be pleased with that as well.
I am. You're still trying to get more out of them.
Yeah.
I'm still pushing them more. Like Alfie and James in the first half, I think they were our outball. They were the pace down the side, running down the side, strong. You look at Curtis and Ryan Bowman on Saturday against Aberdeen. Didn't give the centre half some minutes peace, running down the side of them, winning headers. Naturally it's a different atmosphere, but I'm trying to get that into them. Don't stop. Keep going, be Trojans, keep going and driving all the time. You're trying to get them to watch the first team players and almost mirror what they're doing. So cohesive at times, but I just felt at times in the final third we made wrong decisions. We maybe tried to play the ball in behind, but it was on the feet. A final cross and we should have shot. So just little things, would just get you that second goal and makes it more comfortable. But overall pleased, like some of the boys are showing a good level of performance. There's a little incentive maybe for some of them potentially to be involved in the cup final. I think that's something they have to aim at. Try and get themselves into the first team between now and the end of the season. The manager said he would like to blood some of them, give them some game time. So, more performances like that from some of them might just catch his eye, and maybe there could be a surprise somewhere along in the cup final squad that someone may get an opportunity to go in. So there's always something to play for. There's always something to aim for, and having that as the target is always nice.
You mentioned the first team players there, Craigs. I wanted to ask you, is it an obvious question, but do these boys watch the first team players a lot and really want to try and mirror those performances in many ways? Well,
you have to look and see what the manager wants from the team. If you're a midfield player, playing off second balls, intensity up and down the pitch. If you're centre forward, running down the side, holding the ball up, not bullying centre halves, but being physical against them. So if you're thinking, if you want to catch the manager's eye and you want to get into the team, that's the kind of things you have to do. So it would be remiss of them not to be looking at the first team players and seeing what they're trying to do. Don't try and be different, try and be similar to them. Some of them are different attributes, I understand that, but you have to try and mix your game up a little bit and try and catch a manager's eye. He demands off the first team an awful lot. I demand off these because I want them to be better. And they can be better and they will be better. But yes, they should be watching the first team and thinking, is that what I have to do? Good, I'm going to go and do it. And I think some of them do.
Well done, Craigs.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.